Top upcoming smartphones, October 2019. Let's start with one of the biggest releases in the Android world, the Google Pixel. It's coming with a brand new OLED 90Hz refresh rate screen, which is a really good thing. A 6.2-inch 2K resolution screen as well. According to leaks, a 3,700 mAh battery, and definitely some design changes in the Pixel this year, going from that bathtub shape notch. This year they're just going for the full forehead, but they're putting so much tech up there at the top, including Soli, which is their miniaturized version of radar that they'll be using to support air gestures. Although it's important to note that Soli will not be available in all markets, possibly because the actual technology involved, which essentially is radar, may need separate approval in certain countries. But anyway, here is the list of countries that it is approved for and can be used in. Here's the list of services that will support it out of the box, and of course in time more apps will use that function. Google are also adding an extra camera on the back there, so supporting the main camera is a telephoto camera. Now, a lot of people have said that they would have preferred Google to actually have added a wide angle camera on the back. And according to some leaks, you can get up to 8 times zoom on the Google Pixel, although it's unclear how much of that is digital and optical zoom. But a hotly anticipated release nonetheless, mainly for the camera quality. The iPhone has stepped up its game massively this year, so everyone is looking for the Pixel 4 and seeing what improvements that will bring. Moving on to Samsung, and the Galaxy Fold has been released in some markets already, and in October is coming to a few other markets. Not a phone that will interest most of us considering the very hefty price tag, but I think the consensus overall from people that have bought it is that they are extremely impressed and happy with it. Of course, this is a completely different direction for smartphones. From the rumors coming out that Samsung will try and make the Galaxy Fold a mainstream popular product, Samsung may possibly want the Galaxy Fold as their main flagship release every year. Sticking on folding phones, but moving to Huawei, the Mate X will be released in October, but only in China. The Mate X has gone through some design improvements after the Galaxy Fold situation. That is tipped to come with the brand new Kirin 990 processor and much improved cameras over the initial Mate X design. Another phone from Huawei that may be coming in October in your market is the Mate 30 Pro. A very solid upgrade all round, and certainly a different camera experience than the P30 Pro. Also, the waterfall display is really good looking, and I expect that to come to many more Android phones in the near future. But there's no word from Huawei about the actual release date or the sales date outside of China, so you'll have to wait patiently for that one if you're looking to buy that. Moving on to Redmi, they are releasing the Redmi Note 8 and Note 8 Pro in October. These have again already been released in China, coming to different markets in October. They offer yet more choice in the budget category. The Redmi Note 8 Pro using a MediaTek chipset, which is a surprising decision, but Redmi wanted to give the most power for the least amount of money, and that's how they decided to do it. The quad camera system on those is definitely an upgrade over the Redmi Note 7 series, and all in all, the design on those I think has definitely taken a step forward too. There have been rumors of a possible Redmi Note 8 with a Snapdragon 730G chipset inside. Realme have just launched the Realme X2 in China, which features a quad camera, but importantly, the Snapdragon 730G. So for a budget phone, that really does pack in a lot and gives a really good package for the price. And that will certainly appeal to a lot of people using a very good Snapdragon chipset in there and the quad camera and a good design. Redmi are not going to want to be beaten, which is why the rumors of a possible Redmi Note 8T, as it might be called, with the 730G chipset have come about. The Red Magic 3S will be coming to certain markets in October. It's already been released in China again for about a month already. This is a very iterative upgrade over the Red Magic 3. It adds the latest chipset, the Snapdragon 855 Plus, and this one is going to go head to head with the ROG Phone 2, which has recently been launched outside of China and went down really well, not least because of the specs sheet, but also the price it came at was very competitive. Moving on to OnePlus, they have just released the OnePlus 7T in some markets, and in other markets in October we'll be waiting for both the OnePlus 7T and the possible OnePlus 7T Pro. So we had the launch event for the OnePlus 7T already, and that featured a whole host of upgrades for the OnePlus 7 for sure, including that 90Hz refresh rate screen and a much improved camera overall. Although that will also have separate launch events both in the USA and in Europe, where some other products are teased to be launched too, not least the probable appearance of the OnePlus 7T Pro. Don't expect such big leaps from the OnePlus 7T Pro though. OnePlus 7T Pro leaks have all suggested very minor upgrades for that device. Oppo will be releasing the Oppo Reno Ace in October. With Oppo and OnePlus ultimately being the same company, it's no surprise that the Reno Ace looks incredibly similar to the just released OnePlus 7T. Both have a 90Hz refresh rate, 1080p screen with a notch. Both carry a Snapdragon 855 Plus. Both carry a 48 megapixel main camera with an ultra wide and a zoom. The biggest difference I've seen is in the battery department, where the Reno Ace is being given Reno's brand new charging technology, which is an incredible 65 watt fast charging. The OnePlus 7T carried a minor upgrade to OnePlus's Warp Charge called Warp Charge 30T. But keeping on Oppo, they are going to release the Oppo K5 in October. I'd already said that Realme released the Realme X2. Realme and Oppo, again being the same company, it looks like the Realme X2 is going through a slight rebrand, putting the Oppo logo on there and being sold as the Oppo K5. If you were looking at the Realme X2 but worried that it wouldn't be released outside of China, you might want to look for the Oppo K5. Subscribe for more of the latest phone news, releases, and leaks. That's it for now, but I'll see you in the next one.